Good morning, and welcome to Oakville, Ontario, Canada, site of the 2023 Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. My name is Jason Chang. We've got quarterfinal action this morning. 8 games of quarterfinals, 4 on the women's side, 4 on the men's side. But our feature game today is on Sheet C. Eunjung Kim against Delaney Strouse. Eunjung Kim, they got through to the quarterfinals with a bye straight to the quarters with a 4-0 round-robin record. They got there by defeating Stephanie Seneker, Christina Black, Carly Howard, and Christy Watling. Delaney Strouse, they had to work a little bit harder. 2-2 in the preliminary round, beating Walsh and Brantwood. Lost to Tabitha Peterson and Danielle Inglis, but a bounce-back win in the knockout round against Shelley Hardy to get one of those last 4 quarterfinal spots. And because Team Kim did go through that preliminary round as the higher seed and a clear advantage in the win-loss record, she does have last stone advantage in the first end, playing the Red Stones. And so Team Strouse, they're playing the Yellowstones this morning. If you're joining us from Korea, 안녕하세요. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope we have a lot of fans from the U.S. as well cheering on Team Strouse this morning. Well, as mentioned, there are 4 quarterfinal games on both the men's and women's side. The other quarterfinal games on the women's side, Sun Young-ha of Korea against Christina Black, Rebecca Morrison against Sayaka Yoshimura, and Danielle Inglis is playing Tabitha Peterson. We'll keep you up to date about some of those scores as we go along, but you can also follow the action on curlingzone.com. 3 other games being streamed, I believe, this morning. Owen Purcell playing Ross White on the men's side, Mark Keane playing John Schuster, Mike Fournier playing John Epping. In the other men's quarterfinal, it's Bruce Mount and Corey Dropkins. So lots of curling streaming online. Put all 4 streams on if you've got multiple monitors. Well, let's take a look at the action here. Early in the first end, we've got 1 red stone in the rings.
It wasn't like she softed it, but it was just like into the
Team Kim now an opportunity to split the rings here and sit 2. Team Kim, their lead is Soyoung Kim, Choi Kim, the second stone throwers, Kyungga Kim, their third, and of course the very recognizable Eunjung Kim holding the broom, throwing the skip stones. Of course, this team has become very popular on the World Curling Tour scene. Of course, that historic Olympic silver medal in 2018 in their home country of Pyeongchang. Silver at the Worlds in 2022. A couple of gold medals at the Pacific Asia Championships to go along with those silvers. Of course, still wanting to step on the top of the podium at a World Championships or an Olympics.
nice. Good throw.
Team Strouse is a really strong young team from the U.S. 2-time U.S. junior champion Delaney is. She's supported by lead Rebecca Rogers. Second, Sydney Mullaney, I believe she was with Delaney at those 2 World Juniors. Picked up a bronze medal. Back in, I think it was 2021. And of course, Delaney Strouse from the skip stones. I think she has a brother, Sam Strouse, who curls as well. Pretty good curler himself. If you're watching, hello. Well, there's a corner guard in play, Team Kim. Another redstone in the house. Right now, Team Strouse, they're trying to exchange hits here and hopefully avoid rolling too far towards that corner guard. The closer they roll to the corner guard, the easier it is for Team Kim to make a hidden roll behind cover. They do want to roll a little, because if you don't roll at all, Team Kim could just be aggressive and go around the guard themselves. You can see that yellow stone being 6 feet away from that guard, or maybe even a little bit more than 6 feet. They're probably not going to attempt an aggressive roll towards the corner. They'd be behind the T-line probably anyway, so probably content here, Team Kim, to hit and stick. Hope for a mistake before they try to make use of that corner guard. And that corner guard was a bit of a mistake, because Team Kim was trying to go into the rings and split the rings and sit 2, generate the 2 points that way. Well, if they don't make the hidden stick here, then Team Kim will have a chance to go around the corner. That's what Skip Eunjung is motioning for. We've had a fabulous few days of curling so far. Things kicked off Thursday afternoon. We've gone through 12 preliminary round draws to get to this point, each team playing 4 matches in their pool. A really late night knockout round for those who didn't qualify directly to these quarterfinals. Delaney would have been there well past midnight yesterday, or I guess it was just past evening. Team Kim had a bit of an advantage, got to rest a little bit before this early morning match. So based on the standings, maybe based on how much rest each team got, perhaps Team Kim a bit of a favorite here. Certainly the curling accomplishments and resume has Kim as the favorite, but don't want to count out this young team from the US. I mentioned a couple of US junior titles for Delaney. They also finished runner-up at the past US Nationals, I believe. So that's a really good accomplishment considering your US national champion is Tabitha Peterson.
Like I got a 14 on that one, it's barely in the rings, but just stay close to that back one to kind of sweep it out, I guess, is a good way to do it. Okay, take the rollbacks.
Well, Delaney can see enough of the stone to make a play at it, and they want to roll this away, ideally to the other side of the 8-foot. The guard approaching really quick. Can they get it by? They're on the guard. Now try to roll it in if they can. I think they might have rolled it in enough to be shot stone. I think so. That will force Team Kim to make a play on it, and they might have to roll a little bit too to get onto the rings. I think so. Have to roll a little bit to the right-hand side, as you see.
10 중반, 10 중반까지 10 초반까지. 아 근데 여기 좀 애매하긴 해. 사이드라서 좀 볼 것 같긴 해.
Well, big opportunity here for Team Kim. If they can make the hit and roll this shooter on, they'll be in a great spot to score too. Looks really good right now. Yeah, that's about perfect. There's no double there.
I guess we can hit. It does the same thing. Yeah, I think, and we just don't even have to worry about the jam. 9-5. 9-5. Yep. Big roll. Yeah, 9-5 here.
Well, no chance to make the double here for Delaney, so a hit and roll is being called. They're going to hit that rock that just came to rest. Try to roll it across the sheet behind the other stone that's fighting the top 12. Try to get the force that way. Really nice shot on that last one by Team Kim. Well controlled on the weight and the speed. The sweeping was well controlled. Shows how much experience they have. Let's see if Delaney can come up with a big shot. Not quite. Oh, maybe. I didn't think they quite got enough of that.
Nice. Good sweep, guys.
Didn't enough, but wow, what a roll. I thought it wasn't going to curl enough for them, but it absolutely did, and it's mostly buried. I think Team Kim, they're going to be forced into playing a run back now.
얘가 근데 조금 애매하긴 하다. 근데 웨이트는 진짜 조금 맞아도 그 살려면은 10 반?
10 반.
조금만
10 반.
11이 좋을 것 같긴 한데 진짜 10으로 하면은 보이는 만큼만 해야 될 것 같아. 10 반. 10은 셀 것 같아. 근데 11은 약하게 맞으면 이게 안 나갈까 봐. 그래서 10에서 아니면 째고 일단 보는 것까지. 그 얘가 처음에 아까 펄이 좀 많아서 10 반 일단.
They debated playing the run back. Now they're making a direct play on shot stone. Final stone, Team Kim. Do they think they can actually stick the shooter, playing it directly? They're by the guard. They yellow on jams on the side. Shooter rolls out, I think. Well, they're gonna have a look here. I think Team Kim thinks it's red.
제가 처음에 잘못 던진 것 같아. 근데 제가 있어서 근데 좀 위험하긴 해.
Having a second look. Yep, they agree. It is one red for Team Kim, so a really nice shot there. I'm not sure they could have stuck it for two, so Team Kim opens with a single point and a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Oakville's second end just underway. Team Kim, they scored 1 in the first end to lead 1-0. A couple of really nice shots near the end of that end, particularly Delaney Strouse, that long hit and roll to prevent giving up 2 points and generating that force. Eunjung, not to be outdone, made a really nice takeout on a rock that was mostly buried. Center guard is played. A rock comes around the rings, and another one slips to the back of the 4. I think they were trying to corner freeze on top of the yellow, but skips a little bit deep. Or maybe they were actually trying to go around. Not exactly sure. Well, I like this call from Delaney. Chipping her own yellow stones, separating them on either side of the 8-foot, but then leaving the middle open. A lot of teams might just draw to the back red stone. If you did that, you would really congest the middle. The call they had is quite interesting, but unfortunately the rock over curls, moves that guard off, and Team Kim putting that rock back because we are playing now with the no-tick rule in all competitions. And so you can't move that center line guard if it's touching that center line until after the 5th rock has been thrown. So that's why that redstone going back in place. With the no-tick rule, it's really made the start of the games a lot more aggressive when a center line guard is put on that center line. And also, a premium on being accurate from the front end increases dramatically, because if you touch those center guards, your rock gets pulled just like that. So the leads and the seconds now really have to be careful when they're playing those come-arounds. Jeong Kim, nice draw with the second red stone.
Yes, unlock them. Yeah, even 12 or 12. I think 12 here, Sid. Yep. Got it, Sid.
Sweepers trying to hold the line here. Need to get it by the guard. They do. Will they get it back at their own stone in the top of the 8? No, they don't. They will chip off of it. They kind of get that split that they were calling before, actually. I think for Team Kim, they have to make a play off this top yellow. It's in a pretty dangerous spot right now. Wide open, can be easily promoted in. Especially with 2 yellow stones in the rings. I think the safe play is to make a play on the yellow, but it looks like they've decided to do something different here. Maybe try to put a 3rd one in. Certainly a more aggressive play to be ignoring those yellow stones right now without last rock, but shows you their confidence. Maybe a little bit heavy, chips off a little bit, and now it's getting a little bit more dangerous for Team Kim. I think you can make a double here. You don't even need to make a double right now. Get one of the red stones out. Sit on the top of the 4 or top of the button area. You'll have backing. That was the danger of the shot. that Team Korea played on that last shot. If he didn't make it perfectly, the tables can turn quite quickly. Let's see if Team Strouse can capitalize on this opportunity. They're calling 14 seconds on the wait. It was about back 12, maybe back line. Nice tap and roll. You can hear the team saying they were looking, I think, for about half weight, coming up just a little bit short of that, but the result's pretty good. Third stones. They need this one to curl up a bit more. Want to be right on the face of the yellow, just like that last stone, maybe a touch heavy. It bounces off and I think it's getting a little bit more scary now for Team Kim. Yes, they've got 4 stones in the rings, but they're not shot stone, and now Team Strouse, they're going to be looking for this raise slash, try to remove one of those red stones that's in the back of the 4. Trying to hold that line. Really good sweeping to hold it there. Makes contact. The red spread out. Shot stone. Remains that yellow stone on the button. The red ones spread out a little bit more. It was an interesting call. I thought they might have played off that red stone that Team Kim had just played and roll towards the center again. Now the yellow stone doesn't have any backing anymore, so I think maybe that play might have been a hair too early to play that slash. We'll see how it plays out. Team Kim, they're going to freeze again onto that face of the yellow stone. If they can do that, Team Kim will be in a great position to force, maybe even generate a steal. Really well done that time. Looking for peel weight here. Tried to hit the 2 red stones. Right in the middle. Try to move those red stones back.
My bad, good throw.
Not a bad shot.
Close, yeah. I mean,
There really wasn't much of a way that red wasn't going to be shot stone after that attempt. It was always going to be jamming, but I think they had no choice. They had to really move the yellow stone out. Otherwise, Team Kim could easily get a steal out of that situation. Now, Team Kim, there's shot stone, but there's a lot of yellow stones in the ring, so they're going to have to be very, very careful where they position these stones. Good news for Team Kim right now is there's no obvious yellow combination that removes the red shot stone. So they definitely don't want to disturb that too much.
박아도 어차피 아들이 프레이즈밖에 없긴 한데. 근데 위에 여기 오면 좀 별로고. 일단 여기까지 내려오는 거.
이게 부딪힐 것 같아.
얇게 걸쳐.
안 돼, 안 돼. 없어. 이거밖에 없어, 지금.
무조건 올 것 같아. 무조건 와. 얘는 이쪽으로.
아니, 이게 맞냐가 말한 것 같아.
아 이거는 안 맞을 것 같아.
그냥 가드?
가드? 아니면 내가 이거를 약간 탭에서 빼고 얘네들 보고 이거 하라 하고 그 다음에 하나를
좋아, 좋아.
어때? 얘를 일단은 빼놓는 거 괜찮을 것 같은데 14초? 안 빼도 여기 바운스가 되고 그거까지 괜찮아.
근데 바운스가 되는데 이쪽으로 나와버리면 더블 있어.
막고 있다?
나 막은 것 같아. 아니, 퍼프 가야 되는데.
중간 열. 굳이 그렇긴 하다. 근데 경에 조금 더 잡아도 될 것 같긴 해. 아니 잘 나가서 그냥 낮춰서 봐도 될 것 같아. 바깥 처음이긴 한데 그래도 들어가는 것보다는
They were discussing where to place the stone. They talked about going into the rings. That was kind of the first instinct. With 4 yellow stones in the rings, getting a third red one in might have been a good idea, but I think they decided that there wasn't a lot of benefit to putting one in. It might set up a combination instead, so they wanted to play kind of something higher than that. I think they may have even wanted that as a tight guard rather than even in, but I think that would be okay being the top 12.
14초치. 차한 게 더 약하게 차도 되겠네. 느낌 자체가 완전
You can see the yellow that's on the left side of the rings, just off center. There's no real combination onto that red stone in the button, so they can try to open it up a little bit, create some access to shot stone.
그랬는데 마지막에 조금 주긴 했는데 그래도 약간 안쪽을 쓰면 쓸수록 뻗긴 한데 바깥은 또 떨어지긴 해.
아직 별로 안 써서 그런가 조금 하얗긴 하거든요. Back 12, back line.
Yeah, I like back line.
They're calling for backline weight here. Trying to jiggle those yellow stones right now. That's actually protecting the red shot stone.
I like the broom here.
I think if they play this right, I think almost right on the nose is a good spot to hit this with that backline weight. They'll spread out the rocks such that she should have a couple of ways to access the red stone with either a run back or maybe an in-off even. Let's see where this goes. The weight is starting to come off of it. I'm wondering if they got enough weight on it to get the spread. They do. They've definitely opened it up in a way that they can make a promotion now, yellow onto red.
Yeah, it's close. Very close. I mean, it kind of did what we wanted it to do in the sense that we wanted to, like, have a shot.
Yeah, I agree.
살짝 바운스까지 괜찮아.
I think they would have liked it to spread just a little bit more.
아우터 런백 근데 이거까지 들어가면 그래도 괜찮긴 해. 근데 런백이
Would have given them maybe a better angle at it.
물리긴
Team Kim now, they've got to get another one into the rings, I think. I think they're going to freeze it into that pocket. That's in the forefoot area or in the button area now. Without last rock, Eunjung Kim, her last stone, still a precarious position, so they need to get this one in a nice spot. Frozen into that pocket, now sweeping for the carve. You can see the other sweeper swinging across to get the curl. Well done. The red is shot and third shot now. We can see what's left. This slash to get the yellow stone onto the red that's shot stone. You have to hit it about as thin as you possibly can. Just squeak by, I think, that first yellow stone.
I think probably just throw a lot at it.
Yeah, you have to get to here, so you have to play it pretty close.
I don't think you mess around with throwing not very much weight.
Yeah.
Like 8-5?
8-5, yeah.
Do you like firm? Okay, let's just go peel here.
Because even if you might catch this side a little bit, you might go off of it.
There is a little bit of risk in this shot. If you don't hit this on the high side and you hit it more on the nose, you're going to drive it into the red, but the red won't have the angle to move out. It'll jam on that back yellow and you'll end up giving up a steal of 2. So you have to be close to that red stone that's biting the top 8. That's to the right from the thrower's angle of the yellow stone that you're trying to hit. And they're seeing a lot of weight because you're going to jam the red onto yellow for sure, and you need that action to spill that red out. These rocks here at Oakville, they're very lively. So let's see what happens. Last stone, Delaney Strouse in the second end, looking for a big shot to score. Looks close. Yes, makes it. Really well done. Really nice last 2 stones from Team Strouse, and nice way to score 1 point in the second end to tie the game. 1-1 after 2.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells team's brand new listing. And you know what? I've always said the 4 key things of real estate are location, layout, quality, and uniqueness. And oh my God, check out this location. We are in Lower Babby Point down in the Humber Valley. And who doesn't want to live here? It's like being in the country, but you live in the core of the city. We have the gorgeous Humber River, parks, bike path. You can walk down this bike path and you'll be at the Old Mill, beautiful place. They have a spa, nice hotel, restaurant. You can go to the Jane subway station. You want to get downtown. You go up the hill and you're in the Junction, all the funky shops, cafes, one of my favorite areas in the city. And you know what? This home is quality. We have a solid detached brick, beautiful house. We have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a stunning addition off the back with a huge living room. You go upstairs, we have cathedral ceilings in the prime bedroom. It has a wood-burning stove. We have a gorgeous stone fireplace in the living room. Kitchen's done, hardwood floors, crown molding, a sauna in the basement for those winter nights if you want to go in the sauna and get warm. And we have 2 exits in the basement. Tons of potential, apartment, in-law suite, so much. You know what? Uniqueness, you want cool? This house is super cool. On the main floor, we have a Gothic-style stained glass window from a demolished church in Quebec. In the prime bedroom upstairs, a gorgeous 19th century stained glass window shipped imported from Ireland. So cool. We have a ton of skylights, a ton of light. If you want light, this is the place. Also, oh my God, I'm afraid the best thing. Backyard, private drive, concrete garage. beautiful, serene, idyllic setting, beautiful mature trees, gorgeous garden, so peaceful, so quiet. And you know what? The layout is awesome. 3 bedrooms, great living room, tons of room, tons of space in the basement, gorgeous kitchen. You know what? This home is so unique and so cool. You're going to be blown away by it. So go to stewsouth.ca, see all the videos, the pictures, the tour, the floor plans, and give me Stu a call.
Welcome back. Third end just underway. Really nice shot from Delaney Strouse. She's come to play this morning. She made a couple of nice shots in that last end. A really fantastic hit and roll in the first end to save that end for them. Great start. Papa Strouse must be happy. I think he's watching in the stands this morning. So good morning to him. I'm sure he's got his coffee in hand. Team Kim now with the hammer. Really nice draw there from Eunjung Kim, their lead. She's been with Eunjung for a long, long time. The team based out of the Gangneung area. Probably not a place where you have been. It's a remote area.
Touchdowns, you go. No bounce on the line. No bounce on the line. 6. No bounce on the line. Real close. Okay, good. 15-2, so up to speed there. Would be 15-3. Oh, so just up pretty close to speed, yeah.
That Gangneung area, I think it's close to the eastern coast. It's not particularly well visited by foreign travelers, but I think domestically it's really nice tourist area. Had a chance to curl near there, actually. And that's where the Olympic curling actually took place, in the stadium there. Well, this rock coming up short. They were definitely not looking for another guard here. They're trying to go around and sit on that shot stone that was the red stone.
너무 어렵나? 안 해봐서. 어차피 얘는 때리면 이쪽이긴 한데. 상대가 때리기는 힘들고. 지금 아니면
You can see shot stone there. That's the red stone belonging to Team Kim. Team Strauss, they've got second shot, and then another red stone in the top of the 8 above that. Things starting to get a little congested in the house for Team Kim. I think that's why they're looking the situation over.
16초.
With last stone advantage, obviously you'd like to get 2 here.
더 잡아도 될 것 같긴 해. 라인 조금 애매해서 넉넉하게 잡았어. 약간 그렇게 좋아. 일로 해야 되나?
But when they realized that that rock wasn't going to stop in the right spot, they tried to sweep it as far back as they could. They've left it on the back side of the back side of the tee line, side of the 4, and that's not a great spot. I'll give Delaney and her team an out by freezing into that pocket. Thinking they wanted that a bit higher, maybe top 12. Even a tight guard at that point wouldn't have hurt them too much. Delaney can lock this one on, or Team Strauss can lock this one on. They have a really good chance to force, maybe even negotiate a steal in this end. O'Hara. But didn't end up where they wanted it, left it short.
가드까지 괜찮은데 일단 들어오면 제일 좋긴 해. 이렇게 때릴 수 있어? 라인이야? 위쪽으로 가도 괜찮아. 근데 1번 카드는 너무 좀 별로야. 일단 이거 보고 그 다음에 위로 이렇게 가는 게 나을 것 같아. 플랜 B 카드. 토토 저 라인이었어?
All right, my Korean isn't great, but I think they want to draw in behind the yellow stone that was just thrown, but if you don't quite make it there, leaving it just short of that and protecting the situation will be okay as well. This stone also thrown heavy, and again they decide to sweep it by, and it's all the way through.
Okay. Yeah. What was it? The long on the top 12?
Be interesting to know whether they're
14.5. Okay.
heavy or the ice speeding up. More and more wrong playing this side of the ice for the last number of stones, and if it hadn't been played much before, and it certainly wasn't played a lot in the first end, this draw, they were exchanging hits mostly, that path will warm up as you keep playing on it, and it'll slide better and better. So let's see if they can make the adjustment here. Team Strauss looking to lock this one onto those red stones.
Curl.
Asking for the carve.
I think it's okay, Anna.
Well swept at the end there. There might be a little bit of air to get to the inside of the yellow.
이거 때리면 이거 있긴 한데.
때리는 게 낫나?
하나 더? 방금 페이트.
공을? 아, 말줄였는데.
They're trying to get a lot of finish at the end. Try to get to the inside of the yellow stone if they can. Move that yellow back. Not bad. Shot stone, still that red stone that's covering the top of the button. 2 yellow stones in the 4-foot. That's second and third shot. The rock just thrown is fourth shot, but very dangerous there. I think Team Strouse, they need to move that rock out because it can easily chipped over.
Go really close to the guard. Yeah.
They have to be very careful here. If they hit it on the high side, they might just move it in for Team Kim.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just like back.
The tricky thing about this shot is the way to make it is with soft weight. That's also the only way you can chip it in and leave it sitting 1-2 if you're on the wide side. If you played more weight, it's easier to remove. Or sorry, it's harder to chip it in because if you do chip it in, it'll hit the shot stone out, but it's a harder way to make the shot. You really need to try to get as close to the nose, if not even a hair inside.
Just like a draw, like try to cut it close to the... Yeah. You like that? Yeah. They're saying just like at least get it out of there. We also probably can just play like get it rid of them both.
Yeah, Delaney went all the way down, had a chat with the sweepers.
Even if we hit like a little thick, I would say, and push it, that's fine. You know, but try to keep our 2 low.
And they recognize the risk that I was just talking about. You play this with soft weight and you're ever wide, you're just going to chip it in for 2 points. So now they've decided to play it with much more weight. They think they might be able to make a double on these, or at least get the reds moving enough through those yellow stones
Even with like a draw, I'm not sure
to get them both out. Even if they get one of them out, they said they'll be happy with that result. So let's see if Delaney can make this one. They just get it by the top stone. They jam it off the back yellow. So it is just a single point right now for Team Kim with the last couple of stones to come.
날라가면 이 더블이 있어가지고 그냥 이때까지만 가니까 여기 서면은 그냥 설 것 같으면 여기를 서야 되고 여기 애매하게 이렇게 설 것 같으면은 네가 보고 아예 그냥 요 스팟이 제일 별로인 거잖아 여기까지 11? 아 11? 여기만 잡을까?
However, it is getting a bit scary for Team Strauss. Having made the decision to play the last one with weight, they obviously lost the shooter, or that shooter rolled away. They lost their own stone. The rock that was actually second shot that was in the back of the 4. They still have second shot right now. The other rock that's in the top of the 4, biting the top of the 4, but there's a lot of red in the rings, and now Team Kim looking to make a play and see if they can remove this other yellow stone. Red onto yellow, push that yellow one back. Really nice shot, and now Team Kim all of a sudden sits 3. All behind cover.
Even if we're there, that's better. A little bit more. We just can't crash. Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, no options left now for Team Strauss. They have to get one in, try to sit second shot, corner frozen to that red stone, that shot stone. If they can do that, they'll still have a good chance to force, but a lot of pressure now. But Delaney's been playing well so far this week. That's what's brought them into this playoff round, and she's come up with a couple of really nice shots the first 2 ends, so she's definitely up for the challenge, but this one may be the most important of them all so far.
Line's good.
Without last rock, this is Delaney's final stone.
Water room.
Under a lot of pressure here.
14-4. Bring it back 4.
14-4 is a hair heavy, I think. I think they're looking closer to 15, 15-2 even. It slides behind the T line, but it is second shot and it is mostly buried.
14-4.
I think Team Kim, Eunjung can see a piece of this.
It's like barely heavy. No, yeah. Like literally so barely heavy.
No, you like kiss the backside of the 2.
Yeah, I think it's for 2 probably. It's a hard shot for 3 for sure.
I agree with you, Delaney. It's a very tough shot for 3. I think that's why Team Kim is having a good look at this, seeing how they want to play it.
Damn. We're really close. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's a hard shot. Not hard, but it'd be it.
No, it was
be in
just
one
like
place.
really.
아, 좀 맞나? 아, 너무 적게 잡으면 좀 별로일 것 같은데. 아, 14초까지 되긴 해. 14초 후반.
I think the shot for 3 is there,
14초 보고 갈까?
but you've got to put your sweepers into play. I think you play it for 2, and then let the sweepers adjust that line and the speed to get
14초 공어?
an extra one out of it. So first opportunity to crack open a big end. Eunjung Kim, her last stone in the 3rd end.
릴리 좀 약해? 릴리 약해? 릴리도 약해! 릴리도 약해! 계속 가! 까지! 이제 비슷해! 비슷해!
They've swept it all the way. Now they're trying to carve it in. Makes contact on the yellow, rolls away, so it is 2 points for Team Kim, and they'll get the first opportunity to get that all-important 2 points and take a 2-point lead going into the 4th end.
놓으면 좋을 것 같은데 마지막에 살짝 놓았어.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu South Team's brand new listing. And you know what? I've always said the 4 key things of real estate are location, layout, quality, and uniqueness. And oh my God, check out this location. We are on Lower Babbie Point down in the Humber Valley. And who doesn't want to live here? It's like being in the country, but you live in the core of the city. We have the gorgeous Humber River, parks, bike path. You can walk down this bike path and you'll be at the Old Mill, beautiful place. They have a spa, nice hotel, restaurant. You can go to the Jane subway station, you want to get downtown. You go up the hill and you're in the Junction, all the funky shops, cafes, one of my favorite areas in the city. And you know what? This home is quality. We have a solid detached brick, beautiful house. We have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a stunning addition off the back with a huge living room. You go upstairs, we have cathedral ceilings in the prime bedroom. It has a wood-burning stove. We have a gorgeous stone fireplace in the living room. Kitchen's done, hardwood floors, crown molding, a sauna in the basement for those winter nights if you want to go in the sauna and get warm. And we have 2 exits in the basement. Tons of potential, apartment, in-law suites, so much. You know what? Uniqueness, you want cool? This house is super cool. On the main floor, we have a Gothic-style stained glass window from a demolished church in Quebec. In the prime bedroom upstairs, a gorgeous 19th century stained glass window shipped imported from Ireland. So cool. We have a ton of skylights, a ton of light. If you want light, this is the place. Also, oh my God, I'm afraid of the best thing. Backyard, private drive, concrete garage, beautiful, serene, idyllic setting, beautiful mature trees, gorgeous garden, so peaceful, so quiet. And you know what? The layout is awesome. 3 bedrooms, great living room, tons of room, tons of space in the basement, gorgeous kitchen. You know what? This home is so unique and so cool. You're going to be blown away by it. So go to stewcells.ca, see all the videos, the pictures, the tour, the floor plans, and give me Stu a call.
Team Kim strikes first with 2 points in the third end. They go up 3-1. Now playing the 4th end of this 8-end game. If you're just joining us, my name is Jason Chang, bringing you the action from the ice to your device. Thomas West producing for me today. Thanks for all your hard work, as well as, of course, Stu Sankey. He is Stu Cells himself. I've been watching that ad all weekend, and it's a great looking house. If you're looking for some real estate in the Greater Toronto area, Stu is your man. I sometimes wonder with the Korean teams, the Japanese teams, they travel abroad, and particularly to Canada in this early part of the season and into the fall, whether they should just buy themselves a house, go call up Stu, buy themselves a house, and just live out of it. Might be a good investment for the Korean Curling Federation or the Japanese Curling Association, especially with real estate prices really strong in the Greater Toronto area. Might get some capital appreciation out of it too. Well, Team Strouse, they put up the corner guard this end, down by 2. They'd like to generate some offense. Team Kim, they've got the center guard. Try to play a freeze onto that stone that's buried behind the corner, chips off of it, rolls open. Team Strouse, they're going to play a takeout here and try to maybe roll it under cover. Sydney Mulaney, second stone thrower. Hits and stays right there.
Yeah, I think she knows because she was like.
Shoei Kim. They were originally looking for a hit and roll behind the corner. Rock was a bit wide, now going behind the center. Slips a bit too far. Team Kim, they became so popular after those Olympic Games in their home country. Winning that silver medal, kind of became rock stars in Korea. Of course, I think they've also stolen the hearts of a lot of curling fans outside of Korea as well. I remember reading a story that team, Eunjung, I think Seung Kim, I think Yeongmi was on that Olympic team, and I think they all had these larger ovalish or circlish glasses that they wore. And I heard that after the Olympics, they sold out of those glasses. Whoever was manufacturing them got sold out because they became so popular. Try to get this as close to that yellow stone frozen as they can. Nice sweeping job there. Shot stone belongs to Team Kim. Give you a quick update on some of the other quarterfinal matches if you're a Korea fan. Sun Young-ha, she's on the ice playing Christina Black, but she just gave up a steal of 2. So Christina Black of Halifax, Nova Scotia, leading 3-0. They're in the fourth end. Rebecca Morrison of Scotland leading Sayaka Yoshimura 2-0. Good news for American fans if you're cheering for Tabitha Peterson. She leads Danielle Inglis 5-0, also in the fourth end. That Tabitha Peterson team has really come to their own as well. Now world medalist. I think 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, they were very good, but maybe not quite consistent enough. Now you see that consistency in their game that can take them into the medal round every time they're out there. And I think having Corey Tisi on that team has also made them stronger as well.
몸을 좀 뻗는 듯. 7까지 될 것 같아.
Team Strauss with last rock here in the fourth end, and they've got 3 rocks hanging around in the ring, so I think Team Kim, they really have to be careful. Looking for a hit and roll, I think. Maybe even the double, if they can. I think they were in between shots. I think they were maybe looking at a hit and roll, then maybe decided to play the double. Not quite sure. They got caught in the middle, and now Team Strauss, they've got a chance here to get access to shot stone and sit 3 on Team Kim.
This way's easier. This way? Because you gotta hit it on this side. No, but I think I could. And even if you hit this, that's fine. Like 13-5, true hack.
13. Oh, yeah. What was my last one? It's probably like. Okay. Okay, so 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds left. Yeah, yeah. The red, yeah.
Yep. Whoa. 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 Push.
See, a difficult hole they're trying to navigate. They're not going to get it through the hole. They were trying to hit shot stone. Instead, they hit the top red stone. Stays in the top 12.
Yeah, I was. 근데 스위치 하니까 먹히긴 하는데 거기 잡고 그냥.
It was a tough shot for Anne. Wasn't a big hole to negotiate.
아니 지금 이게 있어.
That red stone was over buried. They really couldn't hit it from the other turn because you wanted to hit it on the right-hand side of the stone as you see it from the player's angle. And that rock was over buried from the other side, the side that they were playing from. So it was really delicate. Couldn't quite negotiate the port, but still a very scary situation. One lonely red stone right now in the rings. And with the way the rocks are staggered now, there's really no natural takeout you can make on the yellow stones. You can see the one behind the corner guard, that's mostly buried.
가드 하나 해놓고 넣는 게 낫나? 근데 진짜
The yellow stone that was just thrown, well, that'll jam if you try to hit it. You'd have to get to the inside, and that'll be very delicate, so I think they're, well, they were thinking about drawing another one in.
열?
Now they've maybe changed their mind?
원색.
They might now just be guarding this yellow-red combination.
좀 있어. 기다려. 기다려.
Because that's really the only way right now the Team Strauss can remove that red stone,
그래 기다리자.
is hitting that yellow that's in the top 12 onto the red.
기다려야 돼 그냥. 스위치 조금. 오케이. 오케이. 샷. 16초 3. 얼만데?
All right, that was a good shot for Eunjung, but I'm sure she's a bit nervous still.
아니요 지금 좋아요. 괜찮아. 13-5.
Even if we know that that's okay, Anna. Little bit more. Try to get to the nose.
We heard them calling 13-5. That's 13.5 seconds, hog to hog. That's the weight they're looking for. 15 seconds is about draw, so 13-5 is probably something between backline and the hack, maybe just through weight. It's tough to get to the nose, though. They're saying if you can just get to the nose, it'll be pretty good, but even getting to the nose, I think, is pretty tough.
But you have to hit it quite thin.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Hit like
Yeah.
third. I like that. Makes you make that throw a good guard.
They've changed their minds now. Now they're trying to peel, get both those red guards out of the way, try to open up some extra options for them on the last stone.
Like a third, I would say. Half probably gets it though.
Whoa! Close! Whoa! Whoa! Curl, yep! Whoa, straight! Straight! Yep!
Moves both the guards. That was unfortunate that they jammed that second guard onto the yellow stone. They were hoping that that stone would stay there for the run back.
Probably gonna happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was like... Might have like something for... Like, it was a really hard double peel. Like, not really hard, but like...
Well, it took like the peel, and I was like, yeah. And then they were like,
지금 위에 게 거리가 자기 바로 이거라서 거리가 떨어져 있어가지고 때려서 우리 걸 살리는 게 좋은 것 같아. 아 11 괜찮을 것 같은데. 아 아닌가? 10. 일단 우리 거
It looks like
저기
Eunjung will try to remove both yellow stones by playing a big weight shot. Hit her own red stone. Let it jam on that yellow that's in the back of the 4. Have the shooter kick across to the 3 o'clock stone. Oh, I think they maybe changed their mind. I think they were originally going for a big weight shot. I think they're now playing it more control and just trying to get the set 2. Nicely done.
10초 2.
There's no double, I don't think, anymore there.
라이즈 굿. 10초 2. 10초 6. 2. 2. 더 두꺼워도 근데 얘가 오버될
Well executed by Team Kim, and what looked like a bit of a scary situation for them protecting a lonely stone. They've got their 2 red stones now spread out, and the forces back on.
13-5, 14. Should be good.
Final stone for Delaney.
clean. Yep.
Playing a quiet weight shot. Just come to that red stone.
Hard back up. Yep.
Tap it out. Sit right there.
Nice.
Looking really good.
13-2.
Well played.
Yep, Monyo.
A single point for Team Strouse. They close the gap, trailing 3-2 as we head into the
13-2. Nice.
4th end break.
I like the peel call because we were gonna get one. And
That's what I said. I was like, we're gonna make a really great shot.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells team's brand new listing. And we are out here in Waterdown. And you know what? If you are sick and tired of being in the city, you know, we all love Toronto. I love Toronto, but you know what? Maybe it's a little bit too crowded. Maybe there's a little bit too much gridlock. Maybe there's no place to walk and go see cool stuff. So come on out to Waterdown. It's awesome. Beautiful little village you can walk, great shops, cafes. We have the Waterdown Memorial Park just over the street. It's got a splash pad, baseball diamond. It's got a skateboarding thing for kids. We have a huge Fortino's. I was in there today getting flowers. It's crazy, that store. It's unbelievable. So you have Bike Pass, and you have the Bruce Trail, and you have a ton of parks. And we're in this lovely, quiet little subdivision. And look behind me, just say friggin' gorgeous. This house is spectacular. Custom built, beautiful finishes. We have decor black stainless steel appliances, quartz counters throughout, 3/4-inch white oak hardwood floor, ceramic tile. You want light, you want windows, you want bright. This house is gorgeous, super modern, open concept main floor, living, dining. It's got a butler's pantry, this office on the main floor. Upstairs we have 3 bedrooms, and you know what? Every bedroom gets their own bathroom. And the master has a steamed glass shower in it with a beautiful soaker tub. It's just luxury, luxury, high-end, luxury, high-end, luxury, high-end. This home is gorgeous. So go to stusells.ca, see all the photos, the videos, and give me Stu a call for a personal tour.
Welcome back. Fifth end just underway. Those lead rocks being thrown. 3-2's the scoreline. Team Kim from Korea. They've got the lead by 1 playing the fifth end. 8 end games, as you might recall, extra ends if required. Well, if you've been enjoying the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard, Stu Sells, they sponsor a series of events through the season. They'll be heading to Barrie, Ontario, about 45 minutes north of Toronto, from October 5th to 9th. Another excellent field, 24 men's teams, 24 women's teams. Once again, there's a junior event that goes along with that. Then there's the Stu Sells Under 18 Tankard in Barrie for younger teams, from October 13th to 15th. Then he's off to Halifax for the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic, a really popular event on tour out on the East Coast. November 1st to 5th. And then 3 more events in Ontario, the Stu Sells Port Elgin Super Spiel, the Living Water Collingwood Spiel, and the Brantford Nissan Classic. Thanks so much to Stu Sankey for his support of this curling series. He's done a lot for the game, not just sponsoring these events, but he supports a lot of teams as well financially with sponsorship. Particularly love seeing it when he's got the Stu Sells logo on those younger teams, the juniors and the under 18 teams. They need that support to keep developing in the game and chasing their dreams. Just like Delaney Strouse chasing her dream, trying to be a U.S. champion at the women's level at some point. I'm sure she'll make it. She's so good. Have to get by Tabitha Peterson, of course, at the Nationals. A number of other good teams as well. Tina Anderson.
아, 이쪽 여기로 이렇게. 아, 방금 라인에서 조금 바깥으로 갔거든. 여기까지 잡을게.
I think U.S. curling has really grown a lot in the last 5 to 10 years. And I know a lot gets attributed to John Schuster's gold medal, but I think that growth was already starting before John, and that gold medal just lit a fire and accelerated that growth, both at the recreational level as well as in the elite level in the U.S.
Thank you.
You're seeing multiple teams on both the men's and women's side competing at a high level on the tour. And also new clubs and facilities being built for curling. I think Delaney's originally from the Midland, Michigan area, but now in the Traverse City area or playing out of there. And I know Traverse City, they've got a new curling club that just opened not too long ago. So it's really great to see that growth.
Okay, line's okay. Straight. Whoa. Good. Just hit.
The center guard goes back up.
Like this.
I
Like,
expect
literally did
Team
like
Kim, they'll
absolute
continue to
stop.
peel this. Having a 1-point lead,
Do you like just keep throwing the
they
guard?
really don't need those center guards in play.
좋아. 핀만. 아, 핀만. 7초 4.
I think they'll throw one more guard at this. Looks like Team Strouse has the shot stone on the back of the forefoot. Team Kim, second shot, maybe even second and third shot. I think it's too early right now to maybe make a move in the rings. I think you need at least one more guard.
This one's gotta turn over. Line's okay. Keep it moving though, you gotta keep it moving.
This rock hanging out there a little bit. Sweepers trying to get it as far as they can.
Right there's good.
Get this to curl a little bit more. You can see the hard work they did. Great sweeping to get it as far as they did.
Did you fall? No, I sat here. Did you feel? You look a little sad. I was like, did you fall? No, I sat here. I guess there's a bench. I can sit on the bench.
상대가 이거를 근데 이렇게 해도 상대 우리끼리 이렇게 있으면 이걸로 때리면 되긴 해서 완전 그러진 않는데 아니면 이거를 그냥 탭처럼 하는 거는 이렇게.
근데 이거 별론데.
얘가 거의 근데 거의 진짜 안 보여. 약간 이쪽 귀퉁이로 이렇게 보이거든. 근데 이게 밀면 얘가 약간 이쪽으로 가긴 갈 거니까 해서 위에 그냥 올려놓는 거. 때리는 것보다는 그냥 이렇게 해서 만약에 세면 보고 이렇게 하는 게 난 더 나을 것 같긴
근데
한데.
붙어 있어서 백은 해야 될 것 같은데.
백?
네.
아까 그 어떤 거? 아까 14초, 13초 후반 그 웨이트 하면 될 것 같은데. 그 얘보다만 이기기만 들어와주면 돼.
Team Kim now debating whether they want to make a play into the house first. I think they will try to make a raise on that redstone.
딱 맞게 잡은 것 같아.
They might be able to just draw around as well.
Yes! Yes!
But I think the call is the raise. Yeah, that rock just took off on them. Not really sure what happened. All right, it's go time for Team Strouse. Things get a second stone into the button area. We had a great shot of the ice shed a few moments ago, and if anybody's wondering about the World Left-Handers, home of the World Left-Handers Curling Championship, that event's been going on at the Oakville Club for a long, long time. Usually happens in about April, the end of the season. And it's, of course, an unofficial World Championships, but you have to play left-handed. I've always wanted to play in it, but I haven't quite learned to throw with my left hand yet. Big sweep to get it by the guard. They do now. Can they raise that yellow one on a nice angle onto the button?
Okay.
Really nice shot.
14-3. I did my ugly yell. I was just like so nervous about hitting their rock, so I was like, ah!
일단은 얘로 하고 없애야겠다. 최대한 슈터 살고 이렇게 되면 좋긴 한데 같이 이렇게까지 11? 안쪽으로 공간이 있지? 11 그렇게 해서 우리 거 최대한 슈터 살리는 걸로 아니면 이쪽으로 아웃턴으로 가야 되나? 아웃턴이 방향은 되기는 한데 기다려! 초이!
Eunjung Kim, her first stone. Looking to raise the red stone into the yellow, but this stone not curling enough. It does clip the back yellow stone. Leaves the shooter there.
Just right here.
Team Strouse still with shot stone, and I think they can just go and protect it now with the guard. It'll be pretty tough for Team Kim to score if they put up a good guard here. Right on the center line. Right now, Team Kim, I think they can see enough of that red stone that was just thrown to make the red yellow.
Yeah. Depth doesn't matter a whole lot here as long as we're on the center line, preferably Sid's side. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Over and up. Whoa, line's fine. Yeah, should sit. Be close. Sit.
I think they'll be fine.
Really close. Yeah. 아, 나 위험.
빨간색으로 캐치하는 거 아니면 얘로 하는
이게 나을 것 같아. 이거 너무 위험할 것 같아.
얘는 잘못하면 진짜 빨간색만 다
Now, the rock curled a hair too much.
그렇게
And so there might be an opportunity to run this in and pick it out. I think that this shot would have always been there, even if Team Strouse had made their guard as called. They really were mostly protecting the red-yellow, more of that straight back shot. So they're going to hit that red corner guard on an end, try to clip that yellow stone out. I think it's only a shot for one, so for Team Strouse, they've done their job. They've got the force already, and they might even get a steal out of this. Final stone, Team Kim. Fifth end, they're leading by one. Angle raise takeout here to try to score. Red, they clip the other red first, makes contact with the yellow, but the yellow stays around. It's a single point for Team Strouse, and now they've tied the game at 3.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells team's brand new listing. And you know what? I've always said the 4 key things of real estate are location, layout, quality, and uniqueness. And oh my God, check out this location. We are in Lower Babby Point down in the Humber Valley. And who doesn't want to live here? It's like being in the country, but you live in the core of the city. We have the gorgeous Humber River, parks, bike path. You can walk down this bike path and you'll be at the Old Mill, beautiful place. They have a spa, nice hotel, restaurant. You can go to the Jane subway station. You want to get downtown. You go up the hill and you're in the junction, all the funky shops, cafes, one of my favorite areas in the city. And you know what? This home is quality. We have a solid detached brick, beautiful house. We have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a stunning addition off the back with a huge living room. You go upstairs, we have cathedral ceilings in the prime bedroom. It has a wood-burning stove. We have a gorgeous stone fireplace in the living room. Kitchen's done, hardwood floors, crown molding, a sauna in the basement for those winter nights if you want to go in the sauna and get warm. And we have 2 exits in the basement. Tons of potential, apartment, in-law suite, so much. You know what? Uniqueness, you want cool? This house is super cool. On the main floor, we have a Gothic-style stained glass window from a demolished church in Quebec. In the prime bedroom upstairs, a gorgeous 19th century stained glass window shipped imported from Ireland. So cool. We have a ton of skylights, a ton of light. If you want light, this is the place. Also, oh my God, I'm afraid the best thing. Backyard, private drive, concrete garage, beautiful, serene, idyllic setting, beautiful mature trees, gorgeous garden, so peaceful, so quiet. And you know what? The layout is awesome. 3 bedrooms, great living room, tons of room, tons of space in the basement, gorgeous kitchen. You know what? This home is so unique and so cool. You're going to be blown away by it. So go to stusells.ca, see all the videos, the pictures, the tour, the floor plans, and give me Stu a call.
Welcome back to our feature game. Team Kim, Team Strouse, they're now deadlocked at 3. You can see right beside them on sheet 4, it's Sun Young-ha of Korea against Christina Black. Sun Young-ha, they just took 2 in that 5th end to lead now for the first time, 4-3 over Christina Black. So good news for the Korean fans watching. Yeah, that was a steal of 2, in fact, for Sun Young-ha. Back in our feature game, Team Kim puts up a corner guard. They draw around it. You can see there's a center guard. That's the Team Strouse Yellowstone. They tried to go around their rock, but slipped heavy. That's that rock in the back 8. It is shot stone right now.
Line's okay. Straight. Line's good. Straight though.
And Christina Black from Halifax, Nova Scotia. They've been very impressive over the last couple of seasons.
Okay.
Christina playing very well when she's at the Scotties.
Good line.
And I think they have high hopes for this season. I think they're playing a bit more on the tour as well.
웨이트 9초. 세게 안 가도 될 것 같아. 그냥 갖고 이렇게 가지마. 그 뒤에 거 건드려주면 돼.
그쵸.
이거에서 이거 난 좋아.
5 rock free guard zone, so this is the 6th rock being thrown. That's why you can peel the guards now. Might be able to make the double peel and roll the shooter as another corner guard.
그냥 기다려야 돼. 내가 슛. 9초 2.
Get all 3 of those Yellowstones moving. The guards disappear. One of them jams into the one on the back of the 8. You can see the shooter rolls over as a corner guard, and now you've got double corner guards, one buried around it. It's a really good situation when you got last rock. Team Strouse, they've got to now just draw around that corner, sit frozen on that red stone to try to neutralize that situation.
굿샷 줘요. 다 했어.
So having a quick look at some of the other scores. Rebecca Morrison leading Sayaka Yoshimura 3-2. Yoshimura has the hammer in the 6th end. And Tabitha Peterson, she's on her way to a semifinal appearance here. She's now up 6-1 over Danielle Inglis,
그치.
also playing the 6th end.
애매하다. 이거 가다가 아니면 아예 이렇게. 근데 해도 상대는 어차피 여기로 들어올 것 같긴 해. 프리즈?
레이드.
아니면 이것도 있긴 해. 근데 이거는 우리가 상대한테 열어주는 거라서 약간.
Having a quick look on the men's side. The Young Bucks, Corey Dropkin, they're in a tight match against reigning world champions Bruce Mowat. They trail 3-4, but they've got hammer in 6. And John Schuster,
그러면은 얘들이 한 번 더 올 수 있어.
he looks in control now 6-1 over Mark Keane.
난 프리즈처럼 이렇게 놔둬도 나쁘지 않을 것 같긴 한데.
뭐가 좋아 보이는 거야? 스코어를 봐봐. 지금 동점이잖아. 1점을 따도 괜찮고 뭐 그런데 이것도 괜찮은데 일단 이거 치면은 라인 원점만 되면 상대 무조건 치게 돼 있어. 맞잖아. 근데 계속 치고 하다 보면 더블 줄 수 있으니까 그것만 조심하면서 계속 옆으로 빼놓고 빼놓으면서 2점을 먹는 게 제일 베스트야. 이걸 괜히 하다가 여기 붙이면 로프 당해서 포스 당할 수도 있거든. 그래서 이거 쳐놓고 기다리는 게 제일 베스트. 어차피 얘는 무조건 치게 돼 있어. 제일 무조건 치게 돼 있어.
11? 이제 11 하자. 10초는 조금 11. 네.
timeout was just called there and the coach came down. I mean, this is a very important situation. It doesn't seem like it's super complicated right now, but you're in the 6th end of a tie game with the hammer. That's a critical end. It's an even end. You want to get a good outcome here. Try to get 2 points. You're just thinking, what's the best way to do that? They decided to play a hit. I think they wanted to roll a bit to the right-hand side from the throwing angle. They sit right there.
Are you going for the roll or is it? Okay, roll. 9-5.
I think the other option that they had, maybe there were 2 other options that they were looking at. They could have maybe drawn around that corner guard again, try to set 2nd and 3rd shot, see what Delaney does with her own shot stone, whether they're going to be aggressive and guard it, or maybe Delaney might play a safer shot. But they did play the hit, so now Team Strouse trying to make the hit and roll behind this corner guard as well. They catches the red but slips under it, so Team Kim with last rock and shot stone right now. Time to split the rings.
한 번도 안 써야겠는데 괜찮아. I know, it's like down forward back.
레이트만 라인은 좋아.
그래, 8.
여유 있어.
8.
라인은 조금 있어. 아 기다려. 마지막에. 너무 센데? 너무 세. 나가는 웨이트다. 14초. 초는 얼만데? 1치?
Well, that's a big mistake. Opportunity to sit 2 stones separated, set up 2 points. That one slips through the rings.
What? The yellow? Oh, it's like 7/8. Yeah. T-line. 15-2. Little tight. Straight. Okay, line's good then. Close. Whoa, it's running.
This stone also a little bit hot.
Almost, Anna.
It's up too deep.
Okay.
Well, it's still shot stone.
지금 나이스. 거의 다 보이네.
12.
거의 방금 12.
여기 지금 15초에 초야. 여기까지 왔어.
아, 그게 뭐야? 네, 여기도. 언니, 내 생각에 여기 좀 뻗어. 여기 좀 뻗어.
그래도 이 정도 잡아야 될 것 같은데 12라서.
롤이야.
맞고 롤. 스테이보다는 약간 나오는 게 좋아. 아니면 조금만 여기 잡을게. 약간 또 줄였어. 거. 비나 라인 좋아.
그래.
기다려. 기다려. 초이.
Trying to hit and roll away.
계속 와야 돼. 초이야 계속 와야 돼. 세다.
They needed to curl a bit more if they want to stick around the rings. Not quite. Just didn't get enough curl there. Well, Team Kim still shot rock now. Behind the corner guard, but it is behind the tee, so Delaney, she's going to play a freeze. Doesn't even have to freeze to it. Just sit in front of that stone, that shot stone, a piece behind the guard, and that'll do the trick.
I got 14-7 on Anna's. Yeah. That weight wouldn't have been bad if we were like tighter too, so just kind of keep that in mind whenever she says. I gave myself a little less ice because I thought she threw it good. Line's good. Line's good.
You hear her saying she's taking a bit less ice than what she gave Anna.
Line's good. Line's good. Stay close. Straight. 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 Okay, line's good. Line's good. Still straight. Straight. Yep. Point. Sit. Point.
They're by the guard.
Yeah, sorry.
Nicely done. She's in there for shot stone, and I think that'll be very tough to remove.
We're missing weight calls left and right out here. Jeez.
2에서 12 반. (12) 12 반까지. 거의 12 반까지 볼게. 아, 더 줄여야 되나? 11초 후반. 좀 세긴 했는데 근데 너무 안 돌아서. 8반.
Nice shot by Eunjung Kim. That was a called shot. They were trying to move that guard off, or that rock that was in the top 12, and roll it into the rings. They couldn't really hit the shot stone, the yellow stone, out directly. It would have jammed. So their goal was to try to sit second, or try to sit two red stones in the rings. They're first and third. See if they can get a little bit of a mistake by Delaney. If they get a roll out, they can have a nose hit for the two. If they stick right there, there might be a double. It'll be a bit thick, but it might be there. What Delaney doesn't want to do is to roll towards the center line. That would definitely make the double possible, I think. So I think they want to keep this on the nose side or a little bit on the high side. That's pretty much a nose hit. I think the double is there, though. It's flat, but the rocks are close together. And you also don't have to move that second yellow stone very far. You just need to push it about 1.5 feet.
10 어때? 별로 지금 가다가 아니면 서서 1점 따야 돼서 3분의 1 정도 맞으면 되겠다.
I think you definitely take this double on.
좀 더, 지금 조금 더 줄여도 될 것 같긴 한데 해서 닦아오는 게 나을 것 같긴 해.
This is why that last shot that Eunjung played was so smart. And where they left the shooter
지금은 떨어지지 않는 10이 좋고 3분의 1 정도 맞으면은
it was in such a good spot because they knew they were likely to get a double opportunity. Sixth and last rock, 3-3 game. Eunjung Kim looking for a flat double to score 2 points. She scored 2 once earlier. They need this to curl a bit more. It might be a little bit thin. It clips the yellow, slides under the other red stone, and it is another steal for Team Strouse. So they're come back to now take the lead 4-3 after 6 ends. Well, a big steal of another single point for Team Strouse. They've stolen the last couple. They're now ahead 4-3, and that's a big steal because Team Kim was threatening to score 2 points there to take a 2-point lead. That shot was a 3-point swing. So now in the 7th end, Team Kim a little bit behind the 8 ball. They've controlled the game most of this match so far, but the last couple of ends, Team Strouse have been putting on some pressure. It's now time for the veterans to dig a little bit deeper, trailing by 1. If you're just joining us, my name is Jason Chang. Hope everyone's having a good morning if you're in the in North America watching. Good evening if you're out in Asia. Center guard up for Team Strouse. They'd like to force Kim to take a single here and have Hammer going to the last in a tie game. The strategy for Team Kim? Well, either score multiple points here or blank the end and hold Hammer going into the last. But for now, Team Kim, they have to draw in. They can't peel that center guard. Nice shot. These are your quarterfinal matches at the 2023 Stu Sells Oakville Tankard.
I kind of like the freeze.
That means there's a semifinal and a final coming up later today. The semifinal is scheduled for 12 p.m. It's the men's semifinal game that will be featured. But all 4 semifinals played at the same time. And then the women's and men's final, that'll be up at 3:30 p.m. all Eastern time.
Straight, yep. 14-3, straight.
and we'll be broadcasting both finals for you. Well, a couple of missteps here in this 7th end for Team Strouse. That rock was supposed to sit in the top of the rings. It was definitely heavy, closer to back 12 weight.
Yeah, like the guard. I almost just called the guard. Okay.
Now a decision to make tactically for Team Kim. You can peel the guard. That simplifies the end. Or you can try to be very aggressive here and maybe play this hidden roll, sit 3 behind cover. You can even stack a 3rd rock on top of your own 2 red ones if you wanted to. Try to sit 3 behind that center guard. You won't be 2nd or 3rd shot, but they'll be right in a line with backing.
여기까지도 나쁘진 않아. 인턴.
인턴.
아웃턴 갈래? 아웃턴 돼? 이렇게. 되면 이게 더 나을 것 같으면 이쪽 가도 돼. 그럼 조금 더 두껍게 맞아야 돼.
Right, the skipper likes this double here. He originally asked for the in turn. I think the player asked for the out turn instead. I think they called a speed of 8 or 9 hog to hog, if I heard them correctly. So that's some pretty solid weight.
8초 7.
Good shot.
잘했어. 그 사람 너 빼버릴까 봐.
Well, now they've got to try to run this rock back. 3 red stones in the rings. Shot, 2nd shot, and 3rd shot.
Okay, any rollbacks?
They'll roll it away.
Okay.
Just a straight peel. Well, now a very good situation for Team Kim.
이쪽 보여줘도 돼. 내 쪽.
They've got a chance to protect this really good situation right now. Certainly a multiple point score is in play.
잘렸다. 넷! 기다려! 넷! 넷! 라인 괜찮아. 그냥 기다리면 돼. 기다려야 돼. 그냥 기다려줘. 넷 다섯! 다섯! 아니야. 다섯! 선영이가 와야 돼, 라인은. 선영이. 붙일 수 있지? 선영이 와.
The line was good. It maybe slipped a little bit deeper than they wanted.
날아가진 않아. 딱 붙어야 되는데. 살짝 공간있어.
Probably here or nose. Yeah. With what you can. What? With what you can.
Yeah.
Try to get rid of 3.
That's 3, yeah.
This way? I think so.
My intern?
Yep.
That was so cute. She just whispered as much as you can and then put the okay. Yeah, I think on the nose. Try and get rid of at least 3.
The rocks are grouped together now, such that Delaney has, or Team Strouse has a chance to make the triple and out being asked to play this shot. I think they wanted to hit it on the nose. They were just off nose. They do get 2 rocks to go.
Really good.
Not bad.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh my god, she like had some weird intuition thing too. Like you caught it, but she.
We'll have a chance to play another double on those 2 red stones now that are grouped together. So it's a good shot there.
따고 갈 거면 2점에서 따고 갈 거면 이거 괜찮고 하다가 블랭크라도 가야 되면 네가 때리는 게 난 좋아 보이긴 해. 근데 이거 무조건 더블 나와서 2점 딸 거 같으면 차라리 이거 막아서 3점까지 따야 되나 싶기도 하고. 2점
박은 별론데.
2점은 좀 별로긴 한데. 뭐 이거 때리자고? 11? 11?
Yeah, yeah, I just told her throw what you can. Because there well, there wasn't that many bad spots.
많이 와야 돼 진짜 많이. 진짜 많이 진짜 많이. 안 맞을 것 같다. 나이 너무 넉넉하다.
Oh, that's a mistake there. Had a chance to hit set 3
못 쟀어. 조금.
with that complete miss. It lets Team Strouse completely off the hook here, and not only that, Team Strouse makes this double, and it looks like they can even force the single point.
야, 빌! 와우, 와우, 와우! 와우, 와우, 와우,
Great shot there, and look at the roll, the separation on those yellow stones.
So my first one didn't
There's no double right now. The only thing team can do is try to hit and roll over to the other side, try to group those stones again, maybe get a double later on this end,
와우! 9초!
keep the blank alive, but there's only 3 stones left for Team Kim, so they've got to get this roll now, have a chance for the double on the next shot, and then hopefully an open shot to blank on his last.
초이가! 초이 많이 와줘 일단. 최대한 와줘. 많이. 서라.
Well, another miscue
9초 2.
by the Team Kim third. That rock, I think, rolled off the rings, indeed.
라인이에요?
진짜.
I know, I was looking at it. Just even, like 15-5 or 15-2? Oh, okay.
Well, big shot coming up here for Delaney. She puts this in the rings, splits the rings, and the force will be a likely outcome in this end.
Line's good.
And that'll give her hammer in a tie game coming home.
Line's good. Are we deeper?
One shot at a time.
14-6. Probably on
Gotta get this one in the rings first. Ideally level with the other yellow stone. This one's coming a hair deeper than that. Will it stick around?
You're okay.
Ran out of rings. Oh, that was an unfortunate break there. Just a little bit heavy.
45? And it's just like, don't touch it. Like, I threw it heavy for sure, but like, they swept it.
They should like throw it a long way.
Huh?
They should be like halfway.
And it's barely out.
No, it's barely out. Yeah.
All right, nice hit and stick here. And Strauss put the broom down very quickly. I'm not sure if they're just content with hitting and sticking and getting the blank. You could be a little bit more aggressive and try to take a big roll across the sheet. Maybe get it a piece behind that red stone that is just off the rings. In that 2 o'clock position, or perhaps towards that yellow stone at the back, sit in front of it, make the blank more difficult. They're gonna get some sort of roll here.
조금만 이거 쳐줘. 그렇지.
I think they could have been a little bit more aggressive with that roll. Even if you rolled completely out, this end was trending towards a blank now. Try to roll more aggressively. If you can get it a piece behind, you might get it lucky, get the force. Now it is an open hit. Blank attempt for Team Kim. Last stone, 7th end. Looks really nice. Sweeper's just cleaning it down all the way. There's the contact. Shooter rolls out. It's a blank end, so Team Kim down by 1, but they will have the hammer in the 8th end.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells team's brand new listing. And you know what? I've always said the 4 key things of real estate are location, layout, quality, and uniqueness. And oh my God, check out this location. We are in Lower Babby Point down in the Humber Valley. And who doesn't want to live here? It's like being in the country, but you live in the core of the city. We have the gorgeous Humber River, parks, bike path. You can walk down this bike path and you'll be at the Old Mill, beautiful place. They have a spa, nice hotel, restaurant. You can go to the Jane subway station. You want to get downtown. You go up the hill and you're in the Junction, all the funky shops, cafes, one of my favorite areas in the city. And you know what? This home is quality. We have a solid detached brick, beautiful house. We have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a stunning addition off the back with a huge living room. You go upstairs, we have cathedral ceilings in the prime bedroom. It has a wood-burning stove. We have a gorgeous stone fireplace in the living room. Kitchen's done, hardwood floors, crown molding, a sauna in the basement for those winter nights if you want to go in the sauna and get warm. And we have 2 exits in the basement. Tons of potential, apartment, in-law suites, so much. You know what? Uniqueness, you want cool? This house is super cool. On the main floor, we have a Gothic-style stained glass window from a demolished church in Quebec. In the prime bedroom upstairs, a gorgeous 19th century stained glass window shipped imported from Ireland. So cool. We have a ton of skylights, a ton of light. If you want light, this is the place. Also, oh my God, I'm afraid the best thing. Backyard, private drive, concrete garage, beautiful, serene, idyllic setting, beautiful mature trees, gorgeous garden, so peaceful, so quiet. And you know what? The layout is awesome. 3 bedrooms, great living room, tons of room, tons of space in the basement, gorgeous kitchen. You know what? This home is so unique and so cool. You're going to be blown away by it. So go to stusells.ca, see all the videos, the pictures, the tour, the floor plans, and give me Stu a call.
what an exciting game if you've been tuning in. Delaney Strouse, the youngsters, they're leading 4-3 over the veterans, Team Kim. Team Kim has last rock. That last end was blanked. Really a seesaw 7th end. For a while, it looked great for Team Kim. Then a very key mistake, a flash hit by their third. Left the door open. Team Strouse made a nice double. Even had a chance to force, but a draw that went through by Delaney led to that blank end, and now Team Kim trying to set up for the 2, win the game outright in the 8th end. That's why the corner guard went up and the draw around the corner. Team Strouse, they're going to try to force, maybe even steal this end. They've got the center guard. They did slip a rock to the back 8. That was certainly not intended. That was supposed to be in the top of the forefoot. Sydney Mullaney trying to make amends. Looking for a rock in the top of the 4, top of the button area. Line looks great.
Touch the 4, touch the 4, touch the 4. Good, Sid. Oh, bad. Oh, it's a good throw, guys. Good sweep.
Good shot there. Now Team Kim, they've got to make a decision whether they're going to make a play on the guards. If they do, I think what they want to do is make the double peel and keep the shooter around. Leave another guard. Probably rolling it to the left-hand side from the player's angle or the thrower's angle. Over curls on them. Well, that's going to help Team Strouse. The center guard stays around, exchange colors. Sydney being asked to play the same draw. Try to get this top forefoot.
Line's good. Oh, shit. I didn't burn it. 6. Whoa. Got a curl. Very appeased. Gotta go. Hard on him. Hard on him. Make it good. Hard. Whoa. Good. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. You didn't burn it. Yeah, I was kind of like watching you. Yeah. Your hand went in front of it and you were like, whoa.
Good break dancing there to avoid touching that stone after that slip.
Sorry. Yeah. It was a little dramatic, but it got there.
We've seen a couple of slips on our broadcast, so the ice may be a hair sticky.
Well, I was upset because I was like, it's good.
Has been humid in Toronto, although the temperature is not that warm this weekend, so
I didn't touch it. And we'll have a freeze most likely. I almost froze in the last one, but I was like, it's too early. I'm just like so tired that I'm like, I can't really think about more than one thing at once.
그럼 이걸로 때리면 되긴 한데. 근데 야가 조금 애매하게. 지금 해놓는 게 나은 것 같아. 근데 11이면 야 칠 것 같아 언니. 맞고. 야가. 10 반. 근데 여기서 아예 그냥 많이 보여? 10에서 10 반. 잡아? 점점 뻗는 것 같아, 주희야.
Just gets by that guard. Can they make the double? Yes, they do. And the roll around the corner.
10초 7.
Couldn't get that top stone or that second stone out completely. They moved it open to the other side.
Yeah.
That's a really nice shot there by Shohei.
We're 1-2.
Oh, 1-2, yeah.
That's why I'm always thinking drawing is easier. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were on 2.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
But for future, we
It's
just
tempting. We could even, like, here. Yeah.
They don't have a great double on this one. It's like to roll out.
It's not an you have. So we're like trying really hard to make short shots.
Yeah. I like the draw if you guys are comfortable with it. We'll see what Courtney says, but
Yeah.
I mean, originally I was thinking the draw, but then I was like, oh, well, they could do this, but it's just like, it's always easier to draw there, and if we don't need to get rid of that right now. You thinking the draw?
Yeah, yep, definitely. I think this could be like our winning shot right now. You pop it right into the fourth, but like they're gonna have to rip the guard, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they might try to run
And
it
then
back,
do we
but
just
you're
keep
still
putting
gonna
the
have.
guard back?
I think so. Like, I don't think this gets you a whole lot because we're sitting second and third at this
And it's
point.
not
So
an
if we
easy
don't make
double.
it perfect, like they're ripping that, and then what are we gonna do? So you definitely have to make a good draw right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just higher than our side.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to be higher.
Not, I mean, I probably did, but that was a while ago. I don't remember. You can be full 4.
Yeah, just like don't touch the ball.
Don't touch the button, but you can be full 4, half 4.
Well, you heard the discussion there. Their shot and second shot stone right now. They're both open. They looked at very briefly chasing the fourth shot stone, that red stone that is partially open, hitting it out and rolling it in. Delaney said, well, the easiest way to get a rock into a good position is to just draw there and sit 3. So that's what they decided to do. Positioning is key. They want this full 8, as deep as half in the 4, but no deeper than that. If they go any deeper, there will be an in-off yellow-yellow double.
Straight! Line's good! Hard!
Courtney George, their coach, helping them through that situation, and
Good!
they're dragging this to a great spot, I think.
Yeah.
Full 8 foot. 1, 2, 3, that's yellow. They've got the winning points in place. Team Kim now trying to play a run back on this guard. They'd love to
Really
clip
good sweep, guys.
a yellow stone out of there.
When I heard 4.
이렇게 맞으면 돼. 두께가 중요해서 9초 괜찮을 것 같긴 한데. 기다려 피네. 비세. 우! 저희.
The first third stone for Team Kim. This is very close. They remove the guard. Oh, they touch both yellows, but she's moved both of them far enough such that red is now sitting second shot. They wanted it to dead jam, I think, on the side yellow. And it just didn't, but it clips it, redirects. It's a pretty good result now, and Team Strouse now, they might be forced to guard their shot stone and protect it for the rest of the end. I think that was a bit of a fortunate break for Team Kim, how it ricocheted and touched both yellows, pushing both just far enough for their red to be second shot. And this rock is hanging out there. They're trying to work it over to guard a piece of the shot stone. Great sweeping. They'll get it half buried.
반? 얘를 맞고 가는 게
But you can
나으려나?
make a direct play on that yellow now. Might be even a little bit more than half open.
12도 괜찮긴 해. 너가 더 가깝긴 가까워. 12? 11 반. 11 반? 11 반에서 12 초반까지 12 그냥 12 00까지 괜찮을 것 같아. 11반? 좀 기다려도 돼. 기다려. 기다려. 퀸.
Soft weight hit here. Looks really good right now. There's the contact. Wants to stay as shot or second shot. It rolls a bit too far, so Team Kim though still shot stone. Team Strouse second and third. No real easy way to get rid of shot stone, so Delaney has a simple decision. You just got to draw in.
Do you guys like this?
Where'd you click on Ona's?
I think 16-3, 16-2.
And again, similar to the last draw that they played by Anna, you want this to be at most half in the four. If you go full four onto the button, there will be a double.
Line's good, top four. Line's good. Line's good. Stay close. Stay close. Straight. Okay, line's good. Room now, room. Really curling. Whoa. 15-1. Line's good. Whoa.
They're calling it back for weight an 8 right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. It's fully
Good
buried.
judge, guys. Nice throw.
버튼 탑 버튼.
이쪽 괜찮았니? 아이.
Not a bad shot.
턴에서 쓰던 대로 쓰는 게 나으려나? 지금 쉬긴 쉬었는데. 근데 11초 하고는 하긴 했어가지고.
이거 몇 시지?
14초 7?
4초 7. 15초?
여기까지. 네. 되긴 한데 이쪽에 들어오면 좀 쉬웠었어. 아니면 인턴으로 갈까? 센터 라인 물려면 인턴이 좋긴 해. 바깥으로 서면 좀 별로긴 하다 근데. 아니면 여기 여덟 잡고 가면 되긴 한데. 인턴 가자 여덟. 탑 버튼. 6 다 들어와야 돼. 이기게 일단 무조건 들어가야 돼. 제 거의 그런 느낌으로. 그것보다 약간 더 위에서 무조건 풋은 다.
Team Kim, Eunjung with her first skip stone. They've got last rock down by 1.
기다려야 돼. 아직 라이드 있어.
They want this rock to be shot stone,
아직 라이 기다릴 수 있어.
full 4-foot, or biting the top of the button. They don't want to slip deep here. If they freeze to the back one, Delaney can freeze on top and be right on the pin. It is going to be a hair deep. Chaps off.
4초 2.
It's just a couple feet too deep. Team Strouse, they can lock one right on. Will make it very tough for Team Kim to score.
1 나왔어. 1 후반. 2, 3, 2, 2반.
Trying what's easier. Is nose okay or no?
Yeah.
Nose?
Well, no, nose is not okay. That's why I'm thinking of free. We'd have to get to the inside.
Well, they could just freeze there, and that'd be pretty good. They decided to play back line, try to move the redstone out, try to get inside, roll a bit behind the center guard to sit 1-2. They can sit 1-2. It'll be pretty tough for Team Kim to win the game here, but they have to get the roll. The difficulty with this shot is it has to curl past that guard.
Whoa, curl! Straight! Yep!
Looks very close. They're going straight, curl, straight, curl.
It's really good!
This is looking brilliant right now. Soft weight hit, rolls it behind the center, sitting 2.
14-4, really good weight. Oh. You see my elbow.
Wonderful shot, well controlled.
Nice shot, girl.
똑같이 해서 1점. 아니면 이걸로 근데 한다 해도
Shot stone, second shot stone, they belong to Team Korea.
똑같이 라인. 네.
Third and fourth belong to Team Kim. They had a quick look whether any double was worth it.
거의 한 3 해야 되나?
You have to make some sort of a run double if you played it, so I think they decided to just draw to the pin, force the extra end.
뒤에 버튼. 핀 물면 되지 근데 위쪽에 뒤에 있잖아 그거. T 라인. 근데 맞고 물고 밖으로 튀어나오면 져. 그래서 무조건 그냥 웨이트로 핀 가야 돼. 2반 3? 거의 지금 많이 쓴 것 같은데 생각보다.
Oh, it was nerves of steel there for Delaney. That last shot was not easy to play. You ever hang that one wide and Team Kim definitely would have a shot for 2 to win the game. Now all the pressure on Eunjung. Final stone.
기다려. 건널이 아니야.
8th end.
초이가 기다려야 돼.
All they've got is the pin and they need it to force the extra.
컬.
Will it curl enough? Flips the yellow, rolls off of it. I think it rolls too far. It is. Another steal for Team Strouse. They steal the win. 5-3, the final score. Great game by Team Strouse in particular. They maybe had a little bit of inconsistency early in the game. They started to turn it on. Super impressed by Delaney. She made pretty much all of her final stones, and that's what matters in a curling game. You can make your last one, you're going to win a lot of games. And they upset Olympic medalists, world silver medalists, Team Kim 5-3. They're on to the semifinals. We're going to have those semifinals for you later today. Draw time, 12 p.m. noon, and then the finals at 3:30. So join us then. On behalf of Trevor West, Zach, Cole Bowen, and Jerry Gertz, my name is Jason Chang. Thanks for letting me in your living room this morning. We'll see you for the semifinals.